All right, y'all, welcome back to Sassy Gal Preppin'. It's your Sassy Gal. And today, I have a little bit of a different video for you. And no, it's not Sassy Saturdays. However, I wanted to bring this to y'all's attention because someone brought it to my attention. And it is about fake eggs. And I'm not talking about the kind of eggs that you get at Easter time and you fill them with candy and that kind of thing. I'm literally talking about eggs that when you fry them up in the pan, there you can tell that there's plastic. I mean, there's like literally plastic. Or when you hard boil them, they become rubbery and they don't flake apart. So let me show you what I mean here. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to watch a video. Now, first of all, it's an Instagram reel. I'm going to keep the sound off on that because the first part of the video, there are a lot of F bombs and swear words. And I mean, I can tell why, the person's saying, look at this crap, look at this stuff, whatever. So I'm just going to keep that off there and I'll explain what's going on there. So here we have eggs that someone has purchased at Walmart. And they are the cage-free eggs. And look at what they're showing you. They're saying that there's plastic. So they're frying up these eggs. They're showing you what the yolk is, but look, they're showing you the bottom. And at first I thought, well, maybe that was just a real hard fry on the egg, but no, look at this one. He's like literally pulling off the top. Looks like it's plastic, but it's still, I was not sure. But then this one, this is Eggland's Best eggs. And this woman is talking about hard boiling the eggs. She said there's something seriously wrong with these eggs. Now, look, she picks this up and it is not even an egg. Look at that. What is that? Can y'all see that? It is like, that is not an egg yolk. Usually they would flake apart. And look at that. She's like pressing really hard and out comes that. And that is not an egg. She said it's rubbery. And then look what she does here. She says it kind of bounces. Oh, no. So this person is talking about eggs that she purchased at Aldi. And you can see when she hard boiled them that it shows up like this, and so I'm going to show you some things here today. There's an article. I did some searching because I wanted to see, okay, so what's going on with eggs? Are there other things? Are there fake eggs out there? And I went into this article, y'all, this article, like identify fake eggs, like that's even a thing. This is how you can make artificial fake eggs. And then it's even telling you step by step what these eggs are made of. There's sodium alginate. I don't know if that's how you say it. Mix it with gelatin together with benzoic acid, alum, and other chemicals to make the proper egg white. After that, add lemon yellow food color with the mixture to the other pot to make egg yolk. Then mix calcium chloride with that mixture in the other pot to form egg mixture into the mold, okay, to produce the fake egg membrane. Fake eggshell is mainly made of paraffin wax, gypsum powder, calcium carbonate, and other materials. Y'all, I mean, I'll leave links to all of this down in the description box so you can go read this yourself. The main ingredient, calcium alginate, is a gel type. Alum, gelatin, etc., are used as additives and as auxiliary agents. In the fake eggs, they are the major elements. They are not beneficial to the human body at all. Artificial eggs, fake eggs, has little or no nutrition value, compared with the real egg. So why do we even have these? And you guys look at the date of this article. Is it the date on here? Okay, so this article was written July of 2022. However, these fake eggs and this kind of thing is not new. Now, it might be new here in the United States, but apparently this is a big thing in China. There's lots of fake eggs in China and I believe in India. So I want to show you this video. The lady that's on this video, she has a very heavy Indian accent. Okay, but she's going to tell us how to tell the difference between a real egg versus a fake egg.
Eggs are the rich source of protein and important part of our diet. But nowadays Indian market is loaded with fake eggs. While it's very difficult to differentiate between a fake egg and the real chicken egg, in this video I'm going to share you a few tips to do a fast check. So the first point here is the shell of the fake eggs are shinier than the real ones. The difference is very minute, so it's a tricky way to catch. You need to feel the outer shell. Fake eggs will be rougher than the real egg. Now we are going to discuss the second tip, which is the most important one. If the egg is fake, the moment you break it, the egg yolk and the white will mix together as both are made of the same substance. Fake eggs are made of chemicals like sodium alginate, gelatin, edible calcium chloride, water, food coloring, and the real egg, the moment you break it, you can see the yolk in the center, as you can see in this one. Real egg yolk will not mix until unless you give it a good mix, whereas the fake egg, the moment you touch the yolk, it will spread very easily. So the key point here is, if the egg yolk spread very easily without any effort, the chances of your egg is fake is very high. You can see the comparison in the picture right now. The real one, yolk remain in the center. What if you want to boil the egg? How will you differentiate in that case? So here is the tip. So here I boiled 4 eggs, out of which 2 are the real ones and 2 are the fake ones. We don't know which are the real and which are the fake. So after boiling it well, I'm going to peel off the skin. I ordered these eggs from the very renowned online store. I raised a complaint the moment I realized that the egg tray is a fake one. So I have all the 4 eggs boiled and peeled. Now I'm going to cut these into 2 halves. So here is the first one. Boiled real egg yolk make a circle shape and it will be little creamish or slightly yellow color, as you can see in this video right now. Now I'm going to cut the another one. The fake egg most notably feature is its yolk. Apparently the yolk of the fake egg is more yellowish. Have a close up look. You can see the difference. Now we are going to cut the third one. Let's see whether it is the real one or the fake one. Just see. It is slightly yellow and forming a circle shape. It means it's the real one. Fourth one you yourself can easily tell. Just see.
So you see how when she boiled this one particular egg and how it just did not it just boiled funny. That's what the one lady was showing in her video about Aldi eggs, is that, it just didn't boil up right. So anyway, we'll go ahead and listen to the rest of the video.
It is more yellowish and the yolk is not forming a circle shape. Now these 4 which I am pointing right now, yellowish color, are the fake eggs. And the one here, these are the real ones. It is very easy to identify if you have both kinds of egg, so you can find out the difference.
Now, what the people in the video that we were watching in the beginning, the Instagram reel, that is blowing my mind. So they're cracking an egg and it looks like it's real until they're frying it up and it's turning it smells different, and it's somebody described it as burning plastic, and the consistency was just different, which is very interesting. That whole thing was very interesting. One other thing is that when you do crack an egg into the pan, and if there's not the white little string that holds the yolk in there, then obviously that's not a real egg. So we're going to go back to how to identify fake eggs. After breaking the fake egg shell and opening the egg, egg white and egg yolk will soon mix together. She mentioned that the fake egg's shell is a little bit shinier than the real egg, but it is not very remarkable or noticeable. Okay. Again, it's important to actually open up the eggs if you can and actually feel them. I used to do that all the time. I would open up the egg cartons and then I would push the eggs around to make sure that none had been broken, but I've never actually felt them. And so now this is something to actually look out for. And then when you touch the fake egg by hand, you will see that it feels a little bit rougher than the real egg. Okay, so there's a couple of things to take note of here. And then when you shake the fake egg, that's what she was doing at the end. Before opening, it will make some noises since water overflows from the solid agent. Just to recap here, original chicken egg smells a little bit like raw meat. Tap the fake egg lightly, then you will see the real egg makes a more crisp sound than the fake egg. When you fry a fake egg, the yolk will be spread without being touched, whereas real egg does not behave like that. Now I'm going to show you, this is the list of the things that they were talking about are in the fake eggs, and then what the side effects would be to your body and nervous system, actually. This glucolactone, okay, side effects and harms would be a metabolism disorder. That's usage is they use that as a solidifier. Okay. Benzoic acid is harmful to the brain and nerve cells. It can cause liver diseases, dementia. That is a preservative. Calcium chloride, that's the outer shell. It may cause nerve and liver diseases, can affect ability to produce blood. That's what they make the eggshell with. Cellulose, that's an additive, could be a metabolism disruptor. Alum can cause nerve and liver diseases. That's the softener part for the egg. There's amino acid, that's an additive. Food coloring, obviously, sodium alginate, and gelatin. All right. Again, here's here's more directions on how to make it. There's also this article from Bloomberg that I'm just going to just kind of highlight the link. Fake eggs from mung beans get closer to hitting Europe's shelves. So there's an article that you can click onto in the link that I'm going to share with you. Okay, so this seems like a silly question. Are fake eggs healthy? I would say no. Um, there's just nothing real about these eggs. Okay, but when you're talking about powdered eggs, or egg substitutes, maybe like egg beaters and things like that, those are things that you want to look at all the ingredients and find out how much egg is really in here. Is it really egg? Is there just a little bit of egg and a lot of chemicals and that kind of stuff in there? Okay. This kind of makes me feel a little weird because, I think they might be doing this if there is an egg shortage, and things like that. We just had another egg laying house go up in flames. That was in the news last week. And so yeah, so if there are some shortages and there's these things, they'll use whatever excuse, like poultry respiratory illness. They'll use whatever. So, what is the purpose of fake eggs? One possibility is that the eggs are meant to be used as ingredients in other foods like cake batter or cookie dough. In these cases, the eggs are usually made from some type of vegetable oil combined with a food dye or colorant that makes them look like eggs. What these people were showing in that Instagram reel, I am not exactly sure that could be considered a novelty because they were sold under the Walmart market side cage-free eggs. Okay, so that's not meant to be fake. That is meant for human consumption. And so I'm not exactly. There's no nutritional value. It's all ingredients are bad for you. Okay. It's all synthetic and chemical ingredients. There's nothing in that egg. There is no nutritional value. Yes, fake eggs are real in that large Asian nation over yonder. Okay. Chemicals. It's a mixture of chemicals. There's nothing nutritional or healthy about this at all. So I don't even see the reason why you would want to do that. The fake eggs are then boiled, fried, or cooked in any way that you would cook a regular egg. They have a similar appearance to regular eggs, and they also have the same taste and texture. The only difference is that they are not as nutritious as regular eggs because they do not contain any real protein or fat. Then why would you make these? You cannot convince me that there is any reason why the fake eggs would be out there. I mean, there's no, just no, just no. And look at this. Fake eggs will last for about 100 years, along with Twinkies. I just do not understand why you would. Why? I mean, they go to such great lengths to make food like your Beyond Meat, your Beyond Burgers, Impossible Burgers, those things to make them look and smell like meat, but that when they're not, they're made of other things. I've read about the Beyond Burgers and how they make those and all the trouble that they go to make it smell like it's a hamburger when it's cooking, to make it look like a hamburger. They go to all these lengths to make it look like there's marbling in the meat. The sizzling, so there's some things in there that when you plop it on the grill, it will sizzle. I already said the smell, the look, and the texture. So they go to all these lengths to make it look like it's a real burger, but then and tastes like it's a real burger, but it's not. And so that I'm like, why are we going to all this trouble to make it look like we're actually eating a burger, but then we're not. It's like you're tricking your brain. And that's what I don't like about all of this stuff. It's like tricking the brain into thinking that you're eating something that's real when it's not. And can you imagine if over a period of time you are eating these eggs and even knowingly you're eating these eggs, you are putting all of these chemicals into your body, which is why our bodies are sluggish. We have overworked organs, we have overworked livers, and because of all of the stuff that has been in our foods. And then you consume them in large quantities that can actually do damage to your body. So I will leave all of these links down in the description box. I can link them in the comments as well so that you can go to these videos and watch, and then you can read through that information on the blog or on that post that I sent you. And then don't forget to just be looking if you're buying eggs from the store, which a lot of people do, especially right now. It's the wintertime and there's a lower production with chickens and laying eggs just because it's winter. But if you can locally source your eggs and then just budget accordingly. I know that it's more expensive to buy eggs directly from a farm. So then maybe that means we just need to adjust the amount that we're having eggs. Maybe we're just going to use them for cooking and not going to have them for breakfast. If you're going to spend the kind of money on, I don't know, maybe a coffee or, go out to eat, and I'm not saying to really deprive yourself, but I just want to put it into perspective. If you can go without that one thing a week, um, which for me, it's been a weekly coffee trip. My daughter works on Fridays and Saturdays, and so, we would go and I would get a coffee on the way to taking her to work or whatever, and so we just forego that, and, I use that for my $5 Fridays. And so, using that, so maybe if my chicken friend, wants to, if she's gonna be selling again this season, then I will happily pay her, to get, a dozen or so or 2 or so a week. I have some eggs that I have frozen from last year, so I'm gonna be coming up on using those. I do have powdered eggs that I purchased, my goodness, about 5 years ago, and, I opened that and started to use it so I could experiment with how I can just eat eggs or if I can scramble them up and put them in something like bake with them and that kind of thing. Gotta do that because I gotta try different things to see how I can use these preparedness items that I purchased, a few years ago, because now we are at the point where eggs are hard to find or they're just way too expensive. So I encourage you all, read through the links, talk about this with your friends, see if you have someone that is close to you that you can locally source and get some eggs from. Y'all stay safe out there. Check your eggs, check every single one if you have to, and try to buy from a trusted source. So, y'all take care. Stay sassy, but keep it classy, y'all.